Welcome to this very special episode. I am at home, I'm visiting family and friends. I'm in Oregon, in the Willamette Valley, where coffee flows as abundantly as joggers on a rainy day, where the skies are always gray, and a hipster graces every scene. A true Oregonian owns at least one pair of rubber clogs or Birkenstocks, but never an umbrella. If you're standing in line and you overhear a conversation struck up between strangers about the best recipe for homemade deodorant, you might be in Oregon. Welcome to my home state. So I'm here with my cousin Erin, and I got here a couple hours ago and we had burritos and tacos, and the kids went to bed and we started a fire in the backyard. So we got this awesome fire out here. We have an umbrella with like these beautiful lights above us, and it's pouring down rain, and we got blankets, and we've got s'mores with marshmallows that are this big, and we're just chatting up a storm and reminiscing about growing up together and having a blast. So it's Saturday morning and we're out garage sailing around the crazy small country towns in Oregon and trying to follow these garage sale signs that are going nowhere. Anyway, we're stopping and looking at all sorts of stuff and just having a good morning. Can you say hi? So we were out garage sailing for a few hours, driving around the country and going to these different garage sales. Then we went to eat, and now we are at where my cousin Erin works, and it's a foster home that she opened, and she runs it and operates it herself. And one of the residents at the foster home is my lovely grandma. And so please, to meet my grandma. Grandma, you can say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So when I was younger and everybody would go to my grandma's house, you know, and me and my cousin Erin would hang out, we'd always go in the backyard, and at her house in Sweet Home, Oregon, that's actually a real town name, she had these oak trees, and it's a variety that creates like these little circular seed pods or whatever, and they're hollow, and so in the fall they fall off of the tree and then they dry up on the ground, and then we'd always call them poppin' eggs, and they were like the coolest thing. We'd go around the yard like squishing these like poppin' eggs is what we called them, and I haven't thought of that for the longest time, and my cousin's like, hey, look at the tree outside, it's got the poppin' eggs on it. So anyway, I can see some of the eggs up here. You can kind of see them, and they'll just fall off of the tree. And they're pretty crispy, and a nice fun sound when you pop them. So I'm here with my mom. Please meet my mom. Mom, you can meet everybody watching. And she was just telling me how you find good figs and then how you are supposed to eat the figs.
My fig tree is finally starting to produce. So this is what the figs on my tree look like. And there are dozens, if not hundreds, of different types of figs. Mine are green on the outside when they're, well, actually when they're ripe or when they're not. And they're really a pretty pink on the inside. And we got one here open. That's what the inside looks like on mine. I know they come in so many colors, you have to kind of know what your fig is supposed to look like. One of the key things is that when they're little and growing, they grow this way or they grow sideways. And as soon as they're ripe, the branches sag down, the whole tree is so heavy because the figs are all fat and full of stuff. So I look for when they're just starting to split and they're really squishy. You can see how much that squishes. That is when they're the sweetest. The whole thing is edible. You don't have to peel it. But my favorite way to do it, so I'm not buying 2 or 3 at the store to eat, where I'm going to really be careful. I have so many, the birds eat them and the deer eat them. So I just suck the insides out. So I just put a little hole in the bottom. And then there's always a tiny bit left. So you have to go after that because it's really good and really sweet. And that's it. The best way to eat them is outside under the tree. And this turns into mulch. So I'm going to just mulch my tree and put it right back where it belongs. The other thing you want to do is always bring a wash rag with you, because they're really sweet, they're really sticky, and you'll make a mess of yourself eating them. But they're so sweet and good, they're really worth it. So if you wanted to, you can actually peel back if you wanted to mess with it in the house. These actually will peel. You can see how I can get the peeling off. So if you wanted to put them in a salad, you could do that. But again, it's just best just suck out the insides and enjoy them. Don't even bother sharing them with anybody else unless it's your daughter.
And here's my dad. He is an archer. And last year, they have a competition between Nottingham in the UK and Sherwood in Oregon. And he was in the top 8 that gets chosen to compete with the UK side.
Yeah, it's a fun competition because people come from Nottingham every year. And it's just fun doing a Nottingham-Sherwood competition.
And then he's won other medals too. There's like...
Yeah, there was the Vegas shoot last year that is a big international shoot held in Las Vegas. And I came in second in my flight class and won $180 there.
It's pretty cool. And this is my Aunt Rose and my cousin One Wheel. And we're all excited right now because of this orchid that's beginning to open up.
Yeah, it just opened up probably about an hour ago. We've been waiting for it to open up for like 3 months. I got it for my mom last Mother's Day. We waited for it to bloom. It got this far. This little stinker hit the bud off. So now we had to wait for it to grow this far, and it just bloomed about an hour ago. We looked at it this morning, and it was completely closed.
Second bloom. Second bloom.
Yeah.
So we have a mutated orchid going on here.
So this has been like a real highlight.
And it's really special because her sister and her mom have never gotten one of these to bloom, and she's like a master gardener.
And I'm not. I'm the opposite, and it's blooming.
Yeah, and they've got it like all wired up, like
Dental floss.
super engineered with dental
floss
floss.
architecture.
So anyway, we're really excited. Maybe we'll get a video of it on this video. So fingers crossed. We'll see how fast it opens.